Alright. As we get on with the first match of this series, Busan, a very popular control map. I'm joined by Eend, one of the players of our previous match. How do you think it's going to go?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen any of these people play, so I did hear there were some scrims going around a few days ago.
Stay close.
But
Alright.
we'll have to see. But of course, as someone on UWC, we are playing against the winner of this match. Pretty excited to see how this turns out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, and as we get things going, let's see how things go. We've got Mikey taking in the Mauga, an interesting choice. I don't see anyone.
Yes.
The spectator's broken.
Yeah, can we pause?
Or why can't you see anyone? Press F7,
yeah,
press left click or whatever. Why not?
Huh?
What?
Can you like left click as spectator?
No.
Which map are you on?
We're on downtown.
Yeah, I was too.
We cannot.
Just like left click or like.
No, we cannot. We're right clicking.
I can't do anything.
Oh my.
The controls different. Expected.
Wait, everyone has a name.
Oh wait, my spectate next and previous controls are not there in settings.
Well, yeah, and Volt. Do you have those set up?
I fixed it now. You can go to controls and then spectate. All the way down there's spectate next and spectate previous.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah, probably because we're paused right now.
Jouet, Babam Jouet. Guys, can I host? Because
Yeah,
we're all
just
in it.
doing. Just Votali and Egg, Ian, they couldn't like spectate anyone. They were stuck on the wrong map.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have the preset.
Okay.
But my controls are actually unbound for some reason.
So
So
let
it
me
should work
invite
now,
everybody.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
We need to leave group.
Hold up. Does anybody have? Okay, but the thing is, Bayo's not playing, but I need to invite him because I don't have anybody else on their team.
I know.
Added.
I have him.
That's why I did it.
Let me.
So if you just spectators. It's like 5.
I'm still spectators as well.
Maps are gonna be Busan. All right, cool. Okay. So wait. No, we're on team. Hold up. Let me do this really quick. Swap to red team. Swap to blue team. Swap to red team.
Wait, why are we on red?
We're on red because we're team 2.
Oh shit, okay.
Spectators.
I mean, it doesn't really
is
matter.
I was gonna say it doesn't really matter. I don't think
It doesn't. Well, it's for the UI. It's That's why I always.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
you made the UI with us on that side. Got it. Okay.
Yes, yeah, that's why. Okay. So the spectators. Mikey, where are you?
He's
not
not
in the
here. Let me bring him in. There you go.
Oh yeah, that guy is not there.
Wait. Oh yeah. Wait. Is he not in?
No, he's sub.
He's a
Scurvy's
sub? Okay.
playing, Starry's
Scurvy's
playing,
playing?
and Monkish.
Yeah, and get Bayo out.
I still need to be on
Wait. So Scurvy.
spectators.
Yes. Sorry. Okay. So it's wait. So it's Disa, Scurvy, Monkish.
And Starry, and then get Bayo out.
Yeah.
Wait. How do I remove from game?
Right click.
You-
And then,
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. And then Mikey is gonna be on the red team. Okay. So we good? Yeah, we good.
Yes. Oh, name
team
teams.
names. That's
Team
the most
names,
important
yes.
part for them.
Pengin Impact versus Apple Winners. You see how
I think
efficient
it's
I am?
Pengin Impact, but
Pengin.
yeah, like Genshin Impact.
I
Yeah,
thought
it's
they were
Pengin
supposed to be
Impact.
like Pengin Impact. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we got our casters.
Did you change the server? Because it's saved in the preset.
Let me check with the server. Just says best available, and minimum latency is 0.
Okay.
But it should be fine just because we're both
Yeah.
We're all in A.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But maybe
so,
put the. Oh yeah, you're the host now. Okay.
yeah. So
Yeah, that's
alright, so
why.
we got- I'm gonna put max spectators back to 3.
Oh my god.
What?
Nothing. Noah's watching.
Oh.
Yes, he's
Alright.
at work right now. I'm so
Calm
nervous.
down, calm down. Be
Okay.
Calm
professional.
down. So okay, so we got 3 spectators and
Yeah.
okay, control Busan. All right, we should be good. Okay, I'll go back to our team's VC.
Yeah. Good luck.
Bye.
Penji in Impact. That's her team name. And make sure to set your controls now. I can check mine again for safety.
Mine's are good. I don't know why it wasn't bound though. For some reason, my left and mouse click were on spectate lock on and spectate target under reticle.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should be good now.
There we
Let's
go.
go.
Second time to charm is gone.
Yep.
Initiating match.
No, I'm still spawned in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, because no one's picked the characters yet. Oh yeah, 0. Right.
Once they select the character, you can spectate them.
Yep.
It's never happened on other maps though, which is why I'm confused.
It's always happened to me on Busan.
Yeah, because some maps are centered differently.
Yeah.
It works now. Alright.
There we go.
The end draws near.
Okay, as we get going into this map now, technical difficulties are hopefully out the way. Let's see how things go. Mikey with the Malga, I believe the second or third time now we've seen Malga in the tournament.
Also surprised to see the
Versus-
Roadhog.
Exactly, yeah, I was about to say versus Monkish with the Roadie. This is an interesting team comp. Let's see how it goes.
Both sides have Reaper.
No surprise as Reaper is, I would argue, a sleeper pick at the moment.
No, not yet. Marga gets hooked in.
Moshi dropping dangerously low there as Scurvy gets the first pick of the match onto Aspire. Egg then falls shortly after. It seems by the looks of it that Aspire and his team, they're going to have to reset by the looks of it. Mikey playing a tad on the aggressive side there, potentially going
Marga
down.
getting hooked in, but his E ability is keeping him alive.
But Voig with the constant firepower, getting some great defense there.
Yeah, the Marga already has his ult.
Oh, but the ult goes out and nobody's home as the Thunderdome gets released. And by the looks of it, Mikey's going to take this, and that is fight 1 in favor of Aspire. Apple winners take fight 1.
The 3-man cage, you just have nowhere to go. Ooh,
And
Monkey
as we
getting hooked
go
in.
into fight 2.
Monkey's getting anti.
Oh, was that a male I heard? Yes, it was.
Ooh, it's big.
The male not getting much value there, unfortunately. Monkish dropping dangerously low there, almost on the verge of death, but just being held on by his team's Kiriko, constantly feeding into him, as well as the Mercy. I've been seeing a lot of Mercy in this tournament, surprisingly.
Yeah, I guess the damage boost is still holding up, even with the nerfs from a few months ago.
Exactly. I'll be expecting to see more Bap and Ilari, but seemingly not the case. As Mikey gets cut off from his team there.
Once again, the E ability is just too short.
It's a beautiful ult combo there if it got anyone, but I don't think it did. But it did apply a lot of pressure, forcing the enemy team to back off, and off they go, running with their tails between their legs. But Mikey's going to charge in, seemingly to try and get any more picks, but
Mikey gets engaged by it already. Just the Roadhog feeding him so much ult charge.
already, yeah. Cardiac goes off.
The Suzu being used as well.
Not much value there from the Cardiac. Mikey trying to back off there.
Burn bright for me.
Oh, but a spy gets cut off, and a spy gets taken down. That's huge for... Oh, and the Thunderdome comes out as well. Monkish and Scurvy both being caught in that. I think they're going to be taken down here.
Yeah, Rogue's anti as well.
Mercy gets the res, potentially. Mercy gets the res on Monkish. This could be turned around. But Monkish gets slept. Can they keep this going? Can they turn this fight around? Can they keep the momentum? I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, the Kitsune Rush comes out as well. I think they're going to turn this around.
Mikey's staying alive. Nice headshot from Macro.
Power of Malga just shutting down that last fight.
Mercy left
Incredible
alive
attempt.
with May. Oh, the May all going out. No one getting
Nobody
caught out.
home, yeah. That's crazy.
Sojourn barely surviving.
Incredible attempt there by Scurvy and their team, but the power of Malga. The power of Malga.
I also don't really see a lot of ults on the side from Pengin Impact. Well, it's the last fight.
This is looking to be the final fight of this match. Can anyone touch?
Teleport and a headshot from this Ofatino. Getting the honor.
Are they going to touch? They just barely touch. Thunderdome comes out and starts to Kitsune Rush.
4 people getting caught in.
And that's all she wrote by the looks of it.
Yeah. Apple Winners taking up 1. Round 1.
Score 0-1. Ready for battle.
Let's see if we get any team comp switches, because this Maga, but I don't see the Maga changing because it's working pretty well for them from Apple Winners.
3, 2, 1.
Mercy, side of complaintion, but
Capture the objective.
Okay, and
Winning
here we
jumper.
go.
Make them regret challenging us.
Scurvy switching over to the Pharah. Interesting choice. Monkish now on the Junker Queen. A strong counter going into a Malga. Aspire gets taken down and gets sent straight back to spawn. Void with 2 kills, taking down the Far Mercy. And Lifeweaver taking a fair bit of damage there, but gets away with it. Disab dropping dangerously low. Monkish getting taken out there, also by Mikey on the Malga.
yeah, nice 2 headshots to open it up from Void.
A gorgeous set of headshots there by Widow.
Immediately switching off the Fair Mercy as well.
Exactly, and the damage boosted.
Ooh,
Oh.
another headshot.
And Void just does not miss, getting just destroying the opposing team there. Headshot after headshot.
Someone is trying to duel the Morga, but he's just not taking damage.
But as we prep for this next fight, let's look at the ult charges. We have Voig on 91%, Aspire 35%, Mikey 65% on the cage fight, the Thunderdome as I like to call it. Voig immediately just saying no to that fight and shutting down both Disabtino and Scurvy there by the looks of it, if I remember correctly. Disab switching over to the Bastion, and I do believe we're going to get a switch here from Kylo potentially.
Oh yeah.
Opting not to stay until the ult was active. He was on 90-something% there as well. Not sure if that was the play. Star taking down Disab. As they go for the long way, they slowly bring it round. Monkish now meeting Mikey. Thunderdome comes out. Do they go all in? Do they try and match the damage output? They do, and they win the cage fight. Monkish taking down Mikey. This is huge. This could be their chance. But no! Void takes out the support. Moira gets sent straight back to spawn. Monkish trades it back, taking down Aspire. It's just a flurry of back and forths on this fight.
Yeah, a lot of trades going in, but
But
the
Monkish
Curator and the Widowmaker
and the team take the objective. 96% on the board. Do you think they're going to pull this back?
They have a lot of ults coming up, but it's the same for both teams. We'll have to see it.
The damage boosted target comes out. Thunderdome gets released, but nobody home as Mikey gets trapped in there, but Kaio just gets sniped out of existence. Void, someone needs to give this someone needs to take Void Sniper away. They're too dangerous with that thing.
And that's map 1.
A very chaotic map 1. Brilliantly performed by both teams though.
Yeah, the Maga just... You can see they've practiced this comp. The Maga and the Kiriko with the Ana. They have played this before.
Oh yeah, no. Like, the Malga is dangerous as it is, but when you feed into a Malga and really work your comp around that, it's... You can't lose.
No. Also right for there from the play of the game. Actro getting some nice kills on Kiriko through the entire map. Next
And I
up,
believe for the third time this tournament, we are going to King's Row. Clearly a fan favorite in this tournament.
curious to see if Pengin Impact will have some counters up their sleeve for the Mauga. Oh, a sub coming in.
And before we get going into our next match, I do think Pengin Impact might be subbing out a player. We're not entirely sure as of yet. Interesting choice, subbing out a player, but we'll see how things go as we get ready for the next map. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back very shortly.
Are we muted?
Initiating match.
Okay, King's Row for the third time this tournament. Let's see how things go.
I think I can predict what comp Team Apple winners is gonna run. Probably the Mauga again.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see Malga again. I mean, Malga is such a dominant pick in this current meta. It only makes sense.
Looks like the other team wants to mirror them with a support and tank.
Very true. Aside from Scurvy on the May, this is pretty much a mirrored comp. Let's see how things go here.
You got the demon on your side.
You know nothing.
I'll find them.
Aspire on the Hanzo.
5,
Unless he switched. Oh no, he's back to the Bastion.
2, 1.
Yeah, almost a mirror matchup here.
Okay, and as we begin this map, let's see what they can do. Sab and oh yeah, just burning down lane. Oh yeah, taking a lot of damage there, as does Sab. Sab gets the healing though. The wall blocking off Mikey's team. As the Mauga mirror match continues, the Spire dropping quite dangerously low there. Cardiac gets taken, and oh yeah, gets the first pick. He goes down, as does the Stab. I think it's a lost team fight. They need to back out and try and go for a reset here.
Yeah, the Marcus is charging in. No chance of surviving.
Mauga do what Mauga do, and the roll begins.
Objective A captured.
And as we go into this next fight, Disab trying to just melt down Mikey, but the match is just not there. Gets trapped, has to do 1v1 potentially. Both cage fights come out, and the fight begins. Mikey gets slept, but nobody stops it. As does Disab. I think they win that, do they?
Yeah, Egg Drop's barely surviving. But
I'm
yeah,
amazed that Egg escapes from that. That's insane.
oh, and yeah.
A beautifully timed escape there from Egg. Well done. As Disab now tries to melt down the enemy team. Playing a bit too forward there, I think, but Kiryu dropping dangerously low there.
Both teams have some ults ready.
Push up. Can they do it? As Cardiac comes out.
Ooh, the Kitsune. Maga escaping.
The ult's pretty much getting mirrored. Like he dropping pretty dangerously low there, but gets the healing back. That's the strength of Mauga. He's being an attrition hero. The more you push into him, the more benefits.
Yeah, Pengin Impact is escaping until they're regrouped, but their Bastion gets picked off.
Huge stagger though from Voyager. As the cage fight comes out, one gets nanoed. They need to push in, they need to support their Mauga, otherwise he's gonna die. And eventually that happens, he gets shredded with enough firepower. And I believe they're gonna take point 2 here on
I gotta be honest. I don't know what happened that fight. Both teams used salt. I saw a lot of gunshots and some people died.
I think what happens is when cage fight comes out, you really have to either ignore it or just go all in. And because they they left Disaptino on his own, he just got shredded.
Also, Monkish getting picked off. The Ana duo just start getting pretty well played shots to kill the Monkish.
Exactly. Disab getting slept here, that's huge. The Spire dropping pretty dangerously low there, balancing between about 50% health. Voig on the verge of death as well. They're getting them low, but they just can't finish the job as Mikey's getting shredded. Cardiac gets popped. Can they hold it? Can they hold it?
Ooh, Mikey getting anti. Suited up.
Oh, but I
Both Kitsune
believe
rushes.
they win this fight, but at what cost? Because you look at what ults that cost that fight. You look at on both teams, Aspire and Egg using their ults for a fair bit of progress, I'll admit, but losing Kiriko's ult for that, I don't know if that was the best trade, even though they forced out Kylio's version as well. As potentially the final fight of this match begins, Monkish about to come online with Nano, but Star already has it. So I imagine we're probably going to see some Nano Malgus coming out in this fight.
Yeah, I think he might save it for the cage fight.
Potentially. As Cardiac gets popped again, perfectly mirrored. Monkish dropping dangerously low to 0 there. Sab dropping as well. And the Thunderdome comes out. Nano comes out as the final fight begins. They're trapped and it's just a slaughter fest. I think the quad comes out, but do they hold?
Yeah, looks like they win this fight.
And they get a slight stagger as well on supports. That is huge. Incredibly well performed by Pengin Impact there. Probably one of the most exciting plays this tournament so far.
I was expecting a Monkish, and he just jumped into the cage fight to get an anti on some of the players from Apple Winners, just sacrificing himself to enable the Sabatina to get some kills.
We do love some crazy plays in this tournament. Just shy of 2 minutes on the clock.
So Kitsune
Potentially going for a flank here, not sure. As Kitsune Rush comes out, they charge in.
Yeah, the anti going out just melting like he does.
Disatino destroying Egg there. I think, yep, they've delayed them yet again. The cart's slowly moving back. And now they've got to push this cart back even further. How do you handle this as... How would Apple handle this? Because they're just being shoved back over and over again. The cart's just not gaining any new progress as Mikey getting a lot of damage onto the Septino, but it's just been cancelled out. And finally gets shredded down. Cage fight is live as well. He drops a cage fight, trapping both Star and Aspire, both of which go down. The quad coming out from Disatino as he rushes in to finish the job. Mikey saying no, blocking with the Cardiac. They have to play back, they have to back off, giving them space, but 33 seconds left on the clock. They have probably one more chance to push this. Can they do it?
Yeah. Both teams, a lot of ults, especially Apple Winners with 5 ults online. They might just press Q at the same time.
Exactly, they need to spend some ults here. And they start the fight with they start the fight with Cage Fight. Aspire coming out as well. But the Nano comes out, but he's antied, and I think he gets taken down. The Sabatino gets sent to spawn, as does Scurvy. I think they're going to pull this back.
Boy, getting 4 kills.
Apple win it. Do Apple win it? They've got the time. Can they touch? Potentially. If they can just contest, this might be turned around. Disantino comes back with Cardiac, giving the constant healing. Both Kitsune rushes get activated. But Disantino again getting antied. He can't get the healing off. And he gets slept. I think he's getting taken down here. Bouncing between about 100 and 200 health. The cage fight comes out. Can they do it? He gets taken down. Wow. Mikey, their last chance, gets eliminated, and I think that's all she wrote. A beautiful performance by both teams there as we move into round 2.
Almost a 5-minute hold there from Pengin Impact. Just the last point.
Incredibly impressive.
Swapping over to the Maga is working pretty well for them.
Exactly. I've seen some Overwatch League fights that have been not even that close. That was impressive. Both teams, no matter who wins this, both teams, you should be proud of yourselves. That was incredibly done.
I'd also like to spotlight Voig in the last fight. Just getting 4 kills in that fight with his overclock to just get the point a little bit further.
Oh yeah, exactly. It was incredibly well done. Both teams here, they know their comps incredibly well. They know their weaknesses. I don't know if a dive set up by the looks of Pengin Impact here. I'm not sure if that's the play, but considering how good they performed there.
I assume he's going to swap the Winston before the round starts.
I suppose we'll see. We have the Winston out currently, but is it a bait or is he actually going to go Winston? Is this going to be a dive setup? And if so, how strong is Winston going to go into a Malga? Honestly, I don't think so. I think Malga shreds Winston here.
Yeah, that's a swap.
But there we go. The Malga comes out, and the Malga mirror match begins again.
Yeah, Pengin Impact sticking with the same comp, but Applewinner's getting the Genji now.
The Reaper trying to go for a flank, trying to get in their backline by the looks of it. A beautiful TP there by Scurvy. Gets a few shots onto Void, but doesn't get any damage off. Now just trying to burn down Mikey, trying to do as much damage as he can, but Aspire says no, burning down Scurvy, taking him almost down to 0. Monkish drops dangerously low. As does Scurvy here, I think. Oh, Scurvy uses the teleport to get out. I think that's going to be it there as they push through. They delay egg spawn there as well, a slight stagger, and they cap point 1.
Yeah, just the antis and the exclusives getting traded, but eventually Mikey drops because he gets anti pretty early.
Exactly, and that's the thing though, because the anti counters Malga, but the Suzu counters the anti. It's just, it's really a utility game in this fight by the looks of it.
Yeah, a lot of trading cooldowns.
Kirby dropping dangerously low there. Cardiac comes out and he still pushes into Mikey there, and they get caught, but not enough as Mikey gets taken down in his own cage fight. Disantino is going for blood, rushes into their backline, dropping dangerously low in the process.
Fashion will come out.
The sirens go out. Aspire does finally hit someone. Monkish gets taken down. But they've got the high ground now.
Yeah, Apple winners still with five players. While they're Pengin Impact's Ana is still walking back from spawn.
Exactly.
I don't think they want to fight this.
It's rough. I mean, Ana is a very long-range healer, so potentially, as long as they have line of sight, but even then, it's not necessarily the strongest to play. The cage fight comes out, as does the Kasune Rush. I think that's going to be it for this fight.
Wow.
Yep, that's all they need. Speed boost plus Malga. That's all you need.
Yeah, I guess that whole combo instantly melting Mikey. Then the other members of Apple Winner's team in the process, just running through them.
Exactly, and as Pengin gets into position, potentially going in for a Death Blossom here, we'll have to see how that goes. Oh yeah, dropping dangerously low again. Disab as well. But they're just holding that corner, just trying to poke it out, see if they can get any damage out. Enemy Kitsune Rush comes out. Apple trying to do what they can, but Disab gets the nano off. Scurvy going for the ult, almost gets caught on the cart, but just about manages to do it. Dropping pretty low.
Killing 4.
And then finishing off Star potentially. There we go. Star gets taken down.
Yeah, Scurvy did
a waste of ult there by Ouya though.
The Reaper getting 5k with the ult in a cage fight. Ooh, Dragon Blade coming
popping
out.
the blade, but nobody's home. I don't really think that could have been a misclick potentially.
He drops very low.
Mikey, also anti, is dropping very low there. Can they do it? This is do or die. It's 2-2 in this fight. The ults come out. This is the same ult combo that won them the last fight. Can they do it? Is it enough? Shredding each member of the team. The quad comes out. The quintuple. That, I think, is going to be it. The team kill has come out. 3 minutes on the clock. And that is going to be all she wrote. A beautifully performed King's Row fight from both teams there. Well done.
Looks like Pengin Impact just picking them up this map, but it's working really well for them. Just stomping through them.
I mean, the great thing about Malka is he balances very well as both a brawl and a poke hero. So in a map like King's Row that's very brawl heavy, Malka just shreds.
Yeah, especially with that Kitsune Rush, the combo we've seen multiple times from Pengin Impact. The cage fight and the Kitsune Rush. Won them like 3 fights in a row.
And as we get ready for map 3, potentially the last of this series, we're not sure. Oh no, sorry, that'll be 1-1. So this is potentially gonna be a longer series.
Yeah, our first not sweep in the tournament today.
The first not sweep, yeah. Alright, and as we wait for the next map to be picked, I believe a gentleman's agreement is being made. I believe we are getting a Malga gentleman's agreement. So, chat, if you see anyone playing Malga for the rest of this series, make sure to call it out in chat. So, as we go into, I believe it's going to be push next?
No, push is a fourth
escort,
map.
my bad.
Yeah.
I believe we're going Watchpoint Gibby. Watchpoint Gibraltar might be the map pick. We're not entirely sure. Okay, so I believe we are picking Watchpoint Gibraltar.
Yeah, Apple winners picked Watchpoint Gibraltar for this next map.
Okay, if both teams are ready to go, then we'll be starting this next map very, very shortly. Seems some fighting words are being traded in the chat as well. Let's get going. I believe both teams are ready, so let's get going then.
Initiating match.
Okay, Watch Point Gibraltar being picked again. Again, one of those maps that's just very popular by the looks of it.
Let's see if both teams will maintain the gentleman's agreement to not play Moga.
We shall see. We'll see how long it lasts.
Yeah.
As Mikey instead goes for the D, both teams going for the Diva, which is very surprising because she's not exactly one of the most meta tanks at the moment. I mean, yes, she does obviously counter the likes of Malga, but there are other tanks that do it stronger, so it's very interesting. And we might have... Oh, slight situation.
5, 4.
Slight issues there in chat as the map begins. Mikey and Desad going for the brawl of the bridge, trying to just see who can get any progress. Egg giving some constant healing there as well.
Yeah, I think they're just using the mobility of the Diva on this map.
They're trying to just take control of that bridge, which is which is interesting. But despite trying to take control of the bridge, they're just leaving the rest of Pengin's team up on the high ground as Scurvy drops dangerously low. Desad as well getting to about half, no armor left. And finally, they go up to the high ground, and Ouya gets taken out. This could be the opportunity, the opening they needed. Scurvy gets taken out, traded with the res of Ouya.
And once again, 2 headshots from the Widow. This guy is
exactly. This Widow is destructive. Mikey doing a fair bit of damage into the team. Aspire dropping quite low there, as does Mikey. Getting pocket healed by their Mercy though. Ouya going turret bomb, not getting much value out of it, and both nukes come out almost at the exact same time. Both nukes getting no value, but Void getting 2 headshots as Fire punching Monkish. And I believe that's going to be point 1 in favor of Apple Cup. Sorry, in favor of Apple winners even. My bad.
That's a bit though.
Too many apples.
Just swapping. Going for the Roadhog and the Sojourn.
Question is, do we think Sojourn is the play here? Do we even think Roadhog is the play here?
Yeah.
As this next fight begins, Void doing insane damage with that Widow, just applying so much pressure.
Ooh, Mikey gets cut off. D-Mech.
And the D-Mech gets taken down.
Yeah, nice work, just...
Now without their tank, what do you do here? Do you even try and engage, or do you just back off? Apparently you do engage, because Aspire's popped the Aspire's popped the ult, but doesn't get too much value out of it. Trading with the enemy soldier.
Ooh, nice hook. Killing Star. The Widow in the high ground. Let's see if he can get another headshot.
If that Widow is left uncontested, then they can just shred them. Oh, but Scurvy comes back with the nano... sorry, not the nano, the...
Tactical visor.
The beam boosted tac visor. Not getting much value out of it, unfortunately, but Mikey's very dangerously low there. As his Widow, one shot, pretty much empty health bar. Could not be lower health there.
Nice hook.
As the nuke comes out, but doesn't get any value. No, it doesn't. Mikey gets the free remake. DeSabtino getting slept and an antied, but the cleanse comes off and they get the value. Void gets shredded. It's the Kitsune Rush. It's such a strong ability. Like, Kitsune Rush is the equalizer in these fights. As DeSabtino getting pretty badly damaged there, but pretty much rubs it off like it's nothing. They push back the Apple winners to their spawn. 2 minutes 44 on the clock, and they're almost at the point 2. Can they do it?
Yeah, barely any ults alive from both teams. A lot was used last fight.
Exactly. Notice how both teams aren't really holding ults that much. They're kind of just burning them as and when. Tismachino potentially going for a flank there, but just maybe decides against it as he meets Mikey on the bridge instead. The Spire dropping pretty low there, taking a fair bit of damage. Star gets taken down before the Nano can be released, but no, never mind. Egg gets the res. Nano's still potentially in play.
I'm watching that Soldier and the damage boost with a fully charged railgun. It's just...
Oh yeah, the damage boost in Sojourn is a force to be reckoned with. Tino taking a lot of damage, as does Mikey, the trading back and forth. The Nano comes out, as does the nuke. And I believe they're gonna get point 2 here. Yes, they do. Could this be a full map sweep by the Apple winners here?
Impact is staggering at this point.
A very strong stagger.
Finally getting the team wipe.
Systems running hot.
Looks like Pengin Impact's gonna play the Zarya.
Zarya into
Guns
Diva.
into Diva.
Interesting comp. We'll have to see how this goes.
It's go time. They're moving.
Oh, but the railgun gets popped. Do they get any value out of it? They get a massive pick on Void. That's huge. But never mind, it gets negated. The res comes out. They need to deal with that Mercy because those reses are so essential.
Spire taking an aggressive angle, getting picked off.
Exactly. Disantino getting quite aggressive there. Getting a fair bit of value with the beam. Sitting at a comfortable 20% at the moment.
Apple winners.
And they built
from the winner
higher.
to the Ashe now.
We've seen Ashe get played before though, and we know how dangerous Ashe can be in this tournament. Especially with the ult, Bob being such a strong equalizer in so many situations. The nuke comes out. The
Aggro trying to fight Kirby Duke on the high ground.
Mikey though going up, trying to take out the Mercy before they can get it, but never mind, it gets bubbled. Beautifully timed bubbles there by Disantino, but not enough as Scurvy gets sent to spawn.
Yeah, great teamwork from Mikey and Void there. Helping each other to get the Soldier again.
But we need to remember, Graviton Surge is in play. Are they going to pop it? With less than a minute on the clock, Graviton Surge gets popped, and they trap, by the looks of it, they trap both supports. But they don't really confirm the kill, unfortunately.
Overclock on God.
71 charge on the beam. When Zarya gets going, she hurts. I should know because I've experienced it firsthand.
30 seconds left on the thunder.
You're right, 30 seconds. The Kitsune Rush comes out, as does Bob. The Equalizer is here in all his omnic glory. Is it enough? Is the extra player enough extra damage? But apparently not, as Bob gets taken down. And I think that's going to be it. A beautiful final hold. Wait. Deceptino gets slept. Never say never. Is this it? Potentially. Can they touch? Can they get anything? Almost close, but no cigar. A valiant effort by Egg there. Last minute using the Valkyrie to try and reach the payload, but comes just short as we go 0-2 into round 2. Beautifully done, guys, on both teams.
Yeah, well played from Pengin Impact. I did not expect them to hold this, after seeing their performance on the first map. Well, not playing Maga. I guess this gentleman's agreement is not working in Apple winners' favor.
Ready for battle.
Looks like Apple Winners is gonna trade a diva again. Defense this time.
Diva, but notice how Star switched to Illari. A very interesting choice. Desatino going with the dive setup. That could be very strong against this comp.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have not seen Illari in this tournament yet.
I thought my time in the field was done.
But I guess you can't predict everything. Hello.
5,
Pengin Impact trying to turn to Winston this time.
attackers incoming. Escort the payload.
And as the fight begins, let's see who can win this. Realistically, if you're on Pengin's team here, you need to try and push as fast as possible. You need to get through these team fights as quickly as possible, apply as much pressure as you can. Because the time bank, realistically, the better time bank you have going into later points, the better. And they get past the first corner. Can they get through the undersection? Both Mikey and Disaptino battling out on top. Disaptino dropping down, coming straight back up. This time going for a Spire, drops the bubble.
Really impressed how they took that high ground. The Winston jumping in while the Reaper is putting pressure on the high ground. That with the teleport, just crazy.
Time for spring.
But Reaper being pushed away. Both Aspire dangerously low health there. Oh, but the Scurvy in the back line. Scurvy going for a flank, but gets caught out by Void. The Primal gets popped. Any value on that Primal? Not much, as the Tree of Life comes out as well. A lot of healing from that tree. And the Kitsune Rush.
A lot
And
of
the
ulting
nukes, this
for
is just an
now.
ult fest as everything goes out.
No kills though.
But
Oh,
taking
never
down the
mind.
tree though, that could be that could be huge. Denying that massive healing capability from the tree.
DPS from Pengin Impact getting a few picks. Starter
Exactly.
compensating.
Aspire popping the visor but getting no value. Mikey dangerously low. Loses mech. I think Mikey's gonna get taken down here. Oh, and Ouya gets smashed in half by Bob there, as Bob holds the objective, giving them just enough time to trade. Scurvy goes in with the Death Blossom, gets no value, gets a one piece even, my bad. Is that enough? It's just barely enough. A valiant effort by Bob and Void there, but just not enough as we go into the second objective.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by this first effect from Pengin Impact. The Winston is working really well for them.
This this modified dive comp is working really well in their favor. As we watch this Gino jump up there to give Scurvy some backup, as does the Kiriko. I think that should be enough. Bubble gets popped. We are very low health there. Ooh.
It's Bettina monkish flanking in the backline, putting pressure on the enemy Ana.
Bubbling off Void, is that enough? Void gets taken down, but he gets anti. Whips out Primal, but no one's gonna stop Egg from getting the res. Void comes back into the fight. Res very close to Bob. Bob's enabled potentially. Are they gonna use it? They've got the equalizer ready to go, but is it enough? They don't pop it, and they just let them take. They just let them take it. They just let them sweep and steal. Point 2 as we move on to the third and final objective on this map.
Yeah, great attack here again from Pengin Impact, making no switches and still doing great.
And now if you look at the time back as well, just shy of 4 minutes to hold the final point. That's a lot of health. Speaking of a lot of health, Pengin just lost Disaptino rather, just lost a lot of it. Getting shredded by Mikey and the Diva. Tag Visor gets popped, as does Bob. But Bob gets taken down by the bubble, negating a lot of that damage as well. Disaptino now playing the distant game. Scurvy, very low health. Scurvy gets taken down. But that also means no anti-naders available as Star gets taken out. And potentially so does Aspire. There we go. Disaptino just shredding their backline. Mikey loses mech, and I think that could be it. That could be Goodnight Vienna.
Yeah, they just finished the map with 3
Unless
minutes
they can
left.
touch last minute. Nope. A 2-minute,
Wow.
52 time bank. And Pengin steals it. Beautifully done by both teams here.
Yeah, I'm impressed from going to a pretty dominant map 1 for Apple winners to getting the lead. It seems like they can match Apple winners on the market, but even on all the other heroes, because they came out on top.
Okay. And as we close out another incredible fight by both of these teams, we're going to move over to Push, our 4th map of the series.
Really curious what map the teams will pick for Push.
Exactly. If I was a betting man, I would personally go with Colosseo, but at the end of the day, it depends on what they want to go for. And while we wait for the next match to get set up, we shall see you all in a moment. So don't go anywhere.
Initiating match.
Okay, and as we begin potentially our final match of this series, we go to Colosseo. Colosseo is one of my favorite maps in the game. It's a gorgeous map. And yeah, genuinely one of I think probably, considering it was one of the earliest push maps we received, I think it's definitely one of the better ones.
I'm still picking my vote on New Queen Street for best push map, but
I have to disagree with you on that. I'm sorry, but Colosseo is just gorgeous.
it's gorgeous, I agree. To play though?
To play, I prefer it over New Queen Street by a country mile.
Wow. Didn't expect that.
But it could also be a rank situation, because like I'm also not in as high of a rank as you. And as we get going into potentially the final match of this series, Let's see the comps. We have the horse coming out by Disaptino.
I like thanks to hear Star this time on tank instead of Mikey.
Yes, Star on the tank now. An interesting choice as we open up the first fight.
Mikey being forced to use the Suzu early. Also again, Voig on the Widow. He's been popping heads this entire series.
Exactly. It's been a very competitive series so far, and I don't think either team want to give this up. Both sides desperately trying to hold on, desperately refusing to give up this first point. Still contested, neither team have capped this bot yet. Aspire gets shut down there by Orisa. Star just trying to consume as much of that as possible, and finally a team take the bot, and that team is Pengin.
As long as Voig is alive, I still don't lose hope. You can still get some nice picks. Already getting his super side.
The ult comes out, and that hits, I believe, everyone, dealing massive damage there. Star taking out Ouya, and then Void cleaning it up, taking down Monkish.
Still ult being used.
Orisa getting no value out of her ult there as she gets raised to the heavens by Egg.
They're pushing ahead. Take them out. That feels much better.
Let's see if this Patina wants to keep the Orisa. No. Switch over to the Reinhardt.
Is Tino switching to Ryan? An interesting setup.
Your team has lost the lead.
We have the lead.
Adam alive from Monkish. Curious to see who he will hit.
A lot of damage is coming out on both sides. Void taking down their Moira. Oh, and all the ults are coming out now. It's Tino being taken out.
We're just still winning it.
I love pushing this barricade.
I think that's gonna be it for that fight.
Still almost 3 ults online for Pension Impact.
Very true, very true. Void, again, just not missing with those snipes. Even if it is into the right, still dealing enough damage to cause a much more passive and defensive playstyle. And Void again sending Killers straight back to spawn. They're getting no value from their supports here because Void is just shutting them down over and over. The Nano Rhine, a beautiful play. One that I see very often as a lot of Spitfire fan. Getting a fair bit of damage out.
Shadow coming out, hitting Void.
Oh, but so does the Rock. I think that could be too much or not. Disaptino finally getting taken down. Star on a sliver of health. Barely gets out of it and gets sent to spawn. Oh, that was close.
Taking Scorpy Duke with a nice rock.
Soldier 76 reporting for duty.
May checking in.
I guess that rock was enough for him to swap, going over to May.
But with Apple getting such a big lead, Ian, you have to ask, how... If you're Pengin, how do you turn this around?
Yeah, that's a really good question, I guess. I'd say just wait until the Sigma overextends and get a nice Maywall behind him. But Gravitic Flux coming out, it's huge. 4 people caught.
4 caught, but only 1 elimination as Ouya gets sent straight back to spawn. Apple now climbing back up through the Colosseum. Making that climb all the way back to where they were.
Like just bleeding out. trying to get a nice headshot from the
This is
spawn.
such a close back and forth from both teams, so
Still, Apple Winner is getting the checkpoint. Ooh, Mikey.
oh, a huge hammer!
Once again.
Let the Kitsune guide
Kitsune comes out.
Wait, Star.
Is the Kitsune enough?
Hey, what is it now?
It seems to be everyone from Apple Winners wiped out except Void, who barely escapes.
I always do find it funny how Ryan is one of the weaker tanks in the game at the moment, and yet you still get so much value if you're a good Ryan,
Totally feeling alive.
but not if your name is Killia, as Void sends you back to spawn for like what feels like the 8th time this match alone. Another headshot. It's just bullying at this point.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo still not being able to wall off the enemy tank.
But Scurvy switching to the melee is very huge. A great player to go into a Rhine comp with.
Shadow Online once again. Oh, and he uses the egg drop on the ground. Not getting the follow-up.
Oh, but a beautiful ult combo. Is it enough?
Aspire ulting in Despotino's face, but getting everything blocked off by the shield. Very unfortunate.
Especially with an ult so round changing as Death Blossom.
Yeah, losing that is pretty catastrophic.
The Rhine
They do
shield
have the-
dropping pretty low there. The shield
They do have
is
They do have the Gravitic Flux online, and last few times he used it, he got like 3 or 4 people every time. There it goes. Once again.
3 picks, 2 taken down. Ryan goes for the charge, nobody home, but never mind, cancelled and finished off Aspire. Aspire sent packing. As then so does Disaptino. Boy, just getting another snipe.
Oh my. The 1v1 on the point. The Widow and the Sojourn.
And Ouya wins the
Sojourn
1v1.
And he barely escapes with 50 HP. Getting the checkpoint as well, taking the lead, which is huge. This Bettina once again, Shadow, he's just farming these.
But Ryan has that strike, that hammer strike, and we know how deadly it's been in the last few fights. Do you think it's going to be enough?
Oh
Gets
yeah.
a huge pick.
The cleanse.
Egg saves Star from what could have been a very grisly end at the end of that hammer, or actually, say, given the skin he's using.
It's been all low, but getting saved.
Suzu and a lot of healing.
Aspire going aggressive with the Kitsune Rush.
Aspire going in very deep. A great distraction as Void gets the kill on Scurvy. Another headshot. Honestly, I think we need to check Scurvy. We need to check Void's computer and make sure they don't have any aimbots, because this is insane.
Still, it's not enough. This Bettina just runs through the enemy team.
You know what they say, every map is a Rhine map.
True. Once again, it's Shadow. Well, he used it last fight.
Star coming out with the horse this time with a reset.
He gets this Bettina gets cut off.
Trying to clean up as well.
Escorting the robot.
Pengin impact going for the reset.
Yep, and I don't know if the Death Blossom was necessary there.
Wait, Scooby-Doo.
30 seconds remaining.
Oh no, never mind.
As you see there in chat, the horse is here. But is the horse enough? Let's find out as we go into potentially the final fight of this match. 15 seconds on the clock. This is for all the marbles, all or nothing. Can Pengin do it?
Yes, that's mighty.
All the ults come out. The Tree of Life as well.
Still, 3 ults online from Pengin Impact. There's
The hammer
one.
comes out, but nobody home by the looks of it.
Coalescence saving the Sojourn.
Huge pull there from Egg, saving Star by the skin of his teeth.
The Mercy and the Sojourn
Up a
flanking,
space
but
just to try and contest. They're trying to just focus down anyone they can. They let the Mercy get the res. That's huge. I think that's going to be it. That could be goodnight Vienna for them.
oh no, many trades.
Very deep charge from Disartino, but I don't think it's enough.
Oh yeah, getting
Into
there.
his life as he gets taken back to spawn.
Oh,
This is all or nothing. It's so close.
huge pick from, oh yeah, getting the last support alive.
A desperate fight, and that's gonna be all she wrote. A final switch over, and Pengin take it.
Yeah, 3-1.
That was insane. Well done by both teams, and a huge congratulations to your winners of the final match, no, the second class match of tonight. Pengin Impact. Congratulations, guys. Very well played.
Yeah, really impressed from the very, yeah, confusing map 1 from Pengin Impact, going 3 maps in a row.
Exactly.
Very impressed.
But before we say goodbye to these two teams, we're gonna have an interview with one of the losing team's players, Apple winners. We're gonna have a chat with them first. And in the meantime, for everyone in chat, make sure you tell us, who do you think is gonna be your MVP? Beautifully done by both teams, though.
Yeah, I agree. Even the gentleman's agreement sticking all the way from the last 2
Wasn't
maps.
expecting that either.
Also, remember to vote your MVP in the poll in chat. Click the link.
Yeah, please.
Yep.
And we are joined by Mikey. Mikey, an incredible fight there. A great series as well. I know you must be feeling a tad upset though with that loss, but you did incredibly well. And now you've got the losers bracket to look forward to, a chance to potentially bring this tournament back. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'll be honest, that was not the greatest set. Not the greatest set we could have put forward. I felt pretty confident with our Maga games. Lot of difficulty as soon as we gentleman agreement that away. But I think it kept it interesting.
Definitely. But respect for keeping the gentleman's agreement going. Both me and Ian were saying that, like, the fact that even when things were looking rough, you guys both teams were still stuck to it.
Yeah, I mean, as a Reinhardt man, you can't flex off of that. It's the rules.
I mean, as the champ, my boy Hardy says, every map is a Rhine map.
Exactly. I mean, I don't have the skill to put him on every map, especially not in this meta. But respect those who can.
So, given how amazing your team performed, I have to ask, do you guys see a potential future as maybe a tier 2 professional team?
I mean, obviously, like we got the pure drive right there. We held very well. Got the nerves keeping in check.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I wish I could hear the comms because some of those fights, it had me screaming. Honestly.
Yeah, my poor dog slept through that entire thing.
Oh, bless. But yeah, no, genuinely incredible fight, and I look forward to seeing you in the losers bracket.
Yeah, I think we still stand a chance there. Just need to clean up
Definitely,
a little
definitely.
bit. But
Ian or Teardrop, do you guys have any questions, Mikey?
Yeah, I have one question. The role swap at the last map. Yeah. Well, what was the reason behind it?
So the reason for that was, so as a team, I'm a Mercy main, technically by playtime, and by main role tank most of the time. Roxy's definitely the better tank out of our set. It was just a matter of on our poke comps were a lot more advantageous to have me on support instead of tank, as I'm not a Sigma player.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, and if you had to give one message to your opponents, what would it be? The mic's yours. What are you gonna say?
Watch out.
Watch out. Them's fighting words. All right.
I ain't no bitch.
Those
Sorry.
teams. Nah, it's okay. Teams in the losers bracket. Watch out. Apple winners are coming for you.
We'll make it back. We'll win this eventually.
We hope to see it.
Always gotta have the underdog story.
Exactly, exactly. Give me my London Spitfire victory.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in your later matches.
Yeah. Good luck to the others. Have a good time. Coming.
All right, and with that, we are gonna have a slight break for a few minutes, and then we shall return with Ian interviewing a member of the winning team, the Pengin Impact. So stick around for that. But before we disappear, guys, match MVP, who are we saying?
Yeah, in my opinion, I think Disabatino just making an awesome performance every map, especially on Gibraltar with the Winston. I was really impressed.
Fair, fair. T, what about you?
My MVP, it's a hard pick. It was definitely a tense battle. You never knew who was gonna win next. But from what I saw, Void really took the cake with his one picks.
Yeah.
But Widow is nasty.
I'm glad we agree. I was looking at Voig and a lot of those fights. I was looking at Mikey as well. Both some incredible players on both teams actually. But I think my MVP has to be Voig. Chat, what are we saying? Who's going to be your MVP?
What I can see from the poll, yeah.
Fair enough.
Disabatino by far with the most votes.
All right. I mean, again, a very respectable pick. But yeah, we'll be back very shortly with Ian interviewing a member of the winning team. Don't go anywhere. So I just had a quick chat with them, and I think DeSavito is the one you'll be interviewing.
Alright.
Yep. So pull them in whenever. Good luck with the interview, and
Yeah, thank you.
Oh.
Hello.
Hey.
Welcome to the interview.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you guys pulled off a strong 3-1.
We did.
With the first map I lost.
That's at the first map, yeah.
Yeah, with the MAGA without the gentleman's agreement.
Yeah, I mean, it's a painful character to go against in comp, let alone a tournament setting. So I did not want that to be a thing.
Yeah, I agree. Even when you won King's Row with MAGA on the mirror, even.
Yeah, so that was really just us coming together as a team, trying to see if we can play the same exact thing they're doing. Can we diff them at it? And it was kind of on and off. They did a really good job, like either doing their Suzus or antis, and they did good.
Yeah, I saw some old combos coming out, especially from the cage fight in the Kitsune Rush.
It was
you guys used it multiple times.
It was tough.
Yeah, even on. And what was your what was the game plan on which point you brought her from, like the dive, the Winston? It worked really well. What is the plan behind it?
We kind of went into it since they played attack first. We kind of knew they were going to be playing some sort of sniper. Either they were going to go back to the Widow or stay on the Ash. So we at least wanted to make sure they didn't have the high ground. So just taking advantage of what characters we can play, what characters we can, trying to mix around the perfect comp to take them out. So I went Winston. We had Scurvy going to the back line as Reaper and trying to just bring it all together into one big mess. And then we just had one person on point. So
that's one thing I noticed. The Reaper as a dive character instead of heroes like Genji or Tracer.
Yeah,
especially teleporting on the high ground.
Yeah, we were expecting them to also kind of run a diva. So as long as I could be there with the supports, the Reaper would be basically like my little dog shooting the diva right next to me. So kind of just worked out.
And in the team, like voice chat, did you guys have a lot of coordination? Because I definitely noticed your dives and some other DPS following up a lot of times.
It really depends. There are definitely fights that we're going in completely clueless and things just either don't work or they do work. And then there's fights where we're screaming names, screaming out like what we need to shoot at, what we need to use. And then like some person uses their role and we're like, what are you doing? and it just
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a great energy in the voice chat.
It's on and off, but we're all having a good time.
All right.
And I need to change my shirt too. I'm sweating.
Yeah. Must have been a sweaty match.
Made me sit up on my chair.
Also, what was the even after winning a map with Morga, why did you still do the gentleman's agreement? Did you just want to have fun?
I mean, yes. Once again, he's not a fun character to go against, not because he's like, I don't know, they're like necessarily extremely good at Malga. It's more that Malga is broken and he should not be in comp, let alone also another tournament. So just having a gentleman's agreement to kind of make it a little bit more fun to watch as well as more fun to play. Because not only is it not fun to just stand still shooting another Malga, it's probably not fun to watch for the stream as well. So
Oh, some of the chaos was pretty fun to watch, but very
some
unpredictable who would
of it,
win.
but then some of it is just I swear I was just standing still shooting at some fights and we would win. Like that's just Malga. So
Yeah, that's
having
what
that
happens.
gentleman's agreement kind of made it a little bit more fun, gave it a lot more diverse. Like we were switching more. There were like different ults, different combos we can do instead of running this very basic comp that is not cool.
Yeah, I strongly agree. One final question. Before the tournament, did you guys scrim a lot, practice a lot? Anything?
Nope.
No practice.
We were in an aim trainer for probably like 20 minutes. And yeah, maybe a couple of quick play games and that's it.
All right.
Oh,
And are your teammates?
together.
Your teammates, are they friends of yours, or did you get put into a team with random players you didn't know?
They're all friends. They're all from different like aspects of life, different walks of life,
Yeah.
different forms. They're all just from everywhere, and I forced them in here to play Overwatch.
It definitely helps to be familiar with each other.
It definitely does. I would not do it with anyone else.
And yeah, what do you expect? What do you want the opponent of your next match to know?
Well, after that game, we are very, very tired and thirsty, so
That we drink some
we're
water.
gonna be the consumers of water, maybe.
Yeah, because I will be playing against you guys tomorrow, pretty sure.
Oh, really?
So,
What do you play? What's your role? What rank are you?
I'm on tank, so
Oh, I might see you there.
yeah, definitely. All right, thank you for joining.
You got it.
I did not expect him to have zero practice, to be honest. Yeah. But I'm going to bed. Yeah, you're welcome. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe a little bit late, slightly, but I will keep you updated when the times for the matches are known. See ya.